People say that success is some far off thing, but if success is something far off, then you might wake up one day and you have everything that you thought success looked like, and you still wouldn't be satisfied. How many people do you know, if you ask them, genuinely say that their dream in life is to work a 9-to-5 job, go home and watch TV for the rest of the day till they fall asleep? But you know, most people give up at the daily sacrifice and they settle for what's convenient, the temporary pleasures, instead of going after something that would really satisfy what's on their heart. Success is waking up every day and being diligent in what you know is right. It's not waking up every day for yourself, because you'll get burnt out if you wake up every day living for yourself. Success isn't chasing after something abstract. What if it's not even about success? What if it's about a clean conscience? What if it's about you waking up every day and knowing who you are and loving who you are, and letting that be the foundation of everything that you do throughout the day? What if success isn't measured by wealth or fame or ease of life, but what if it's measured by you knowing who you are? You know what's crazy to me? You know what most people do? They wake up and they say, what am I going to do today? And they hope that what they do that day would satisfy them so that they'd feel good about themselves. Instead of waking up and saying, why am I here today? What am I living for? We need to stop focusing on what we're doing, and we need to focus on why we're doing what we're doing. People wake up every day and they're not joyful because they're living for their circumstances to treat them well. Like if all their circumstances would be in place, then they'd have a reason to be grateful. But the two most powerful things to get you where you want to be is to be grateful when you don't have much to be grateful for, because you know that everything could be taken away at any point. And the second is to be selfless, not to say what can I get from the people around me, but to say what can I give to the people around me. Not to get something in return, but to give out of generosity. Because you know what happens when you give out of generosity? Then you don't expect anything in return, so that if something comes from that generosity, the direct result's humility. You'll be humbled by the result of your generosity every time. You want to know how to be free? Freedom is seeking truth, and then when you find that truth, when you find a better way to live than the way you've been living, share that with the people around you. I promise it'll change everything. You know what scientists and doctors said in the early 50s? They came together and they drew a conclusion that a man couldn't break the 4-minute mile, that it was humanly impossible to go faster than a 4-minute mile. But in 1954, there was a man named Bannister, and he broke the 4-minute mile. You know what happened the next year? I believe it was 15 or 17 people broke the 4-minute mile. When you step into something and you go after something that people say can't happen, you don't know who's behind you to look at the trail that you set to follow after that. So we start something and people say it's impossible, but we go after it, and all we're doing is setting the path for the people after us to achieve the same thing, if not more.